Because we're new to this, aren't we, Keg?
We are.
We are very new to trying to do a live stream. Hopefully everybody can see us now. That was a little bit.
I've got it. It's all good.
That was a little bit of a rigmarole. What's the quality like, everybody? Merry Christmas. Even though I've got Bar Humbug hat on. I've got a Bar Humbug t-shirt as well, Keg. Not that I want to show everybody my boobs, but...
Oh, did you mind showing your boobs? I don't really need that.
Notice how the camera wouldn't let me. It blurred.
I know. It went, ah! Don't do that at this time of the morning.
We can't allow that on there.
So hello, everybody.
This is a very impromptu, very tired.
Very tired.
If we don't do it now, we won't get time to do it. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to you, Mary. Who have we got? We got Les, B, Frida, Mary Beth, BJ, Boris said BJ, Samantha. I can't see. Everybody's going up so quick. Dreaming,
Caroline,
Ian, Lois. Hello, everybody. I've made you. I see your birthday today, B. This is just a hangout, by the way. Cops and Roberts. Hello.
Happy birthday.
Bill, Janet. Everybody's. I thought you'd all be too busy, everybody.
Yeah. Nosta, hello, Magic.
Why are you all not out doing your Christmas shopping? Like I left it to the last minute. My goodness.
Well, that's the thing. That's the done thing. Everybody's now doing the last minute shopping.
I did it yesterday. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. We make you smile, Caitlin. I don't think we will this morning. We're struggling this morning. I don't know what time Kay got to bed, but I got to bed at 3 o'clock.
I think it must have been. I had to stop on the way home because I was so tired. I had to pull over the side of the road. Try and have a bit of a nod so I could carry on. I was so tired after last night. It was ridiculous.
Oh, Mary Beth, too sick to go anywhere. I hope you're feeling better soon. You're in bed.
Oh no. Hi Phil. Is anybody missed?
This is just like it's Christmas Eve for us now, isn't it, Keg?
It is.
I am going to have, I know it's only 10:20 in the morning, but I am going to have a Bailey's.
How come I've not got one?
Well, because you're in the wrong house. You're in the wrong house, Keg.
Hold on, let me sort that. Let me just sort it.
Call the waiter. Do you have Bailey's? Bailey's is definitely my go-to Christmas drink. So I'm going to have a little, we'll probably get, we're not allowed to drink, are we? But never mind, eh? It's cream. It's a cream drink.
I'm just ringing the porter.
The porter, yeah.
Hello, I'm on live. Alison's drinking Bailey's and I'm not. Okay, thank you. You went, whoa, I'm on it. Hi, Fireman. My Bailey's is on its way.
Yeah.
I can't have my mate drinking Bailey's and not me.
Exactly. It's definitely a Bailey's morning, isn't it?
It's more than a Bailey's morning, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Eggnog. I have got some eggnog in the house.
Have you?
Yes.
Are you going to have some eggnog in the house when I crash your Christmas tomorrow?
No, because it'll be gone by then. Just saying.
Just what the world needs: overtired cag drinking.
Yeah, it's overtired Alison and cag drinking, which is even worse, isn't it?
Oh, eggnog! I haven't had eggnog since I left England, which was 30 odd years ago. Cag.
Yeah, you can get it from supermarkets.
Can you?
Yeah, we can make it, but that means
snowballs. Do you remember snowballs? All you English people, all you English people out there, snowballs.
M&A, hello, Merry Christmas.
Hello, Merry Christmas, M&A.
I'm hoping we've not missed anybody. If we have, I do apologise, but we are old and tired.
We were scrambling because we didn't know what we were doing, Keg. Let's be honest.
No, we didn't.
And we were sitting there because it counted down, didn't it? It went 10, 9. Like countdowns do, of course.
Yeah.
And notice how I stopped because I couldn't count on my fingers then. And it didn't do anything. I thought it automatically went live. So we're sitting there going, And then there was nothing. You lit up there. You were radiantly lighting
up.
Oh,
you know what it is? It's the it's so dull outside. It's just occasionally when the clouds move out the way.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh. Simon has rescued his Tia Maria from the kitchen. Go you.
Oh, go Simon. Go Simon. That's what you have to do.
Yeah, I agree, Phil.
Snow. Mary Beth has got snow.
Oh, Mary Beth. Oh. We're just excited. It's going to be 21 degrees tomorrow, and it's going to be dull. And we're like, yes, it's going to be like a real
40
Christmas.
degrees, and you're on bushfire watch. So it'll be nice and relaxing tomorrow. Hello, Professional Paranormal Research. How are you?
Hello there. Janet
this isn't anything exciting. This isn't anything exciting, by the way, guys. No. We're just opening up. It's a hangout. You can ask any questions you like. It is just a Christmas Eve hangout because it's Christmas Eve here in Australia. So
Emerald Guild is on. Hello, Emily from my home county, Nottingham.
Nottingham. Emily, yes.
My home county. Love it. Heather, hello.
So no heat wave for us, which we're really happy about. Did we get anything on our investigation last night? We were at Tailem Town last night taking a tour, and everything was fine until I walked in. Yeah,
it was. You walked in and all hell broke loose.
And then all hell broke loose as soon as I walked. Because I was packing up last night while Kag took the investigation. And there's one building in particular that I don't like, and I don't think it particularly likes me. I walked in, somebody was on the esters, and all hell broke loose, didn't it?
It did. Don't know what you did, but it all broke loose. It was just weird.
Oh, it's 6:52. You haven't hit Christmas Eve yet, Professional Paranormal. I can't call it Professional Paranormal Research. That's good. Paranormal Research. That's a quicker one, isn't it?
So what we got Heather. Where else have we got?
PPR.
Oh, Hannah, hello. Emporium, yes.
Yes, it was in the Emporium where all the mannequins are. I would actually share my screen, but it's been a little bit dodgy on my internet. We had a storm, and since then my internet has been struggling. What's the quality like, guys? I don't even know if we're pixeling or whether we're doing okay.
Hello, Cindy. 44 in Minnesota.
That's not centigrade.
No.
What's okay? 44. What is that in centigrade? Let me, because I can't do it on my fingers, Kag.
I can't do it either. No.
So I'm terrible at.
This is coffee, by the way. Oh, here's my servant.
That was coffee. What is it? It goes with the hat. What is it?
It is. It does. It just goes with my hat. It's actually Bailey's, but I think it's the pink one, whatever that one is.
I didn't know Bailey's came in pink.
Yeah, they do different flavors, and yeah, this is a Bailey's, but he's put it in there. I'm like, what the? I apologize for my husband. Cheshire. Oh,
strawberry, Heather. Yes. Should Bailey's even come in strawberry?
Yeah, they do all sorts, don't they? They do.
I like that. I've got the salted caramel at the moment. I don't think we're supposed to talk about alcohol.
No, we're not talking about. This is milkshake. If anybody's from YouTube or Facebook ever is watching, this is milkshake. All
right, it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Kag is 4 degrees Celsius. 4.44444 to be exact, Kag. If you really want it down to the
decimal. Oh, I like it down to the precise thing.
Oh, chocolate one is the best. I thought I had a chocolate one. I might have one. They've discontinued the chocolate one here in Australia. That's usually my Christmas morning drink.
Hi, Jerry. Who else was there? There was somebody else came on that.
Oh, you've Nosferatu. Depressed, but tooth extraction pain, etc. is better. Oh, don't talk about dentists to me. I've just been for the last 2 months. That was a not cheap exercise.
No. Not in the slightest.
Coffee Baileys. So what do you want to know, guys? What do you want to chat about? We are at your beck and call. If you've got any questions at all, we rarely come on YouTube.
Laurie.
To just hang out. We might do it. I've got no investigation episode today or tomorrow. We did do a podcast. We finally got our podcast done. Kag's not been well, by the way. That's why the podcast fell apart for a couple of weeks. The audio podcast went up on Friday, but I'm going to release the video podcast version to everybody because it's a wind up. It's a review of the year, the places we've been to. So this one's going to be the local stuff, what we've had happen in our venues this year that stands out. In fact, I've even put where the mannequin Kag does its little rotation.
Oh,
now I'd be interested to know what you guys think of it, because we were in Tailem Town, or I was in Tailem Town doing a tour. We're in that Emporium again, the building I don't like. And I pointed my torch at the mannequin because it's gone flying across the room before now, pointed my torch to it, and the whole tour watched the mannequin do that pivot on the spot, but you can't do because it's in 90-degree cutout of wood. And then it went flying into the guests. The flying into the guests is hilarious. It's worth it just to watch the screams and the arms kicking out and the mannequin coming back in my direction, which I think was natural because it was put off balance. But the pivot, I still today can't kind of say about the pivot. So I've included that in the review, the video version. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I wasn't going to schedule it or do it as a premiere because it's just a sit and chat video. I was just going to release it for you lot to watch, so without chatting. It's up to you though, guys. I don't know what you like.
I was going to say hello to Astral Nomad.
I love that.
And Craig. Yes.
Craig, I love that. Love what cool? We actually call ourselves that now, the crazy aunties.
Yeah.
We love it. You're like two crazy aunties who are living their best lives. Yeah. You nailed it, Beardo. You nailed it. And if you haven't heard of Beardo, definitely, he's actually a really nice guy. He's only really after the ones that are, he's a debunker, but he's only after the ones that are really obviously truly faking it and pulling the wool over people's eyes and scamming people. And he debunked us, tried to, failed. But he didn't know us then, and he keeps apologizing. No. Even today, he keeps apologizing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for making people come and shout at you. And it's like, it's fine. So he's one of the better guys. He's shown that paranormal groups can get on with the debunkers. It doesn't have to be them and us. If you're doing the right thing, if you're not faking your evidence, then you can actually get on. And he's kind of proving that. So
yeah,
I don't have a problem with him.
I didn't have any alcohol. Oh, actually, no, I did, because I have my D's on about did I get the mannequins drunk last night. I do actually have, as a trigger object, a little bottle of vodka, which is sealed, by the way. So had they been at that beforehand, you never know. Those mannequins in there is creepy as anyway, without anything happening.
Patrick, hello. What are you cooking for Christmas?
Oh,
what
Patrick,
is going to be your roast of choice? Is it going to be a full-on English Christmas dinner that we're coming over for? Everybody's going over to Patrick's, by the way, if he is.
Yes.
Hope you've got a big enough table, Patrick, because everybody here is coming over.
Exactly. We're all coming round.
Phil, yeah, I think Hannah and Cameron are on the 3-hour, so they'll be on site, but they're on a different tour to you. So they'll be off in the background investigating. Because the tours continue. It's our busiest time, guys. This is why we're coming on now, because not only do we have to have Christmas cake with our families, we also don't stop. The tours keep going because it's the busiest time of year. So for us, it's not quite a holiday. We get 3 days off, don't we?
Well, we do.
The staff
we've got staff. We've got 2 staff that not overly keen on Christmas, so they're doing Boxing Day for us.
Yeah,
which is nice. So talk about debunkers. Yeah, there's 2 different types of debunkers.
Patrick's laid up.
Yeah, sorry, Patrick. Hope you get better soon after you're up. There's 2 types of debunkers. You've got those that are just plain out there nasty, and you've got the others that are trying to stop people getting money from others with false accusations of ghosts.
And they're actually, I know they have a sense of fair play because they went after the toxic ones. And they're trying to prove that the toxic ones really are not debunkers. They're just being personal. I won't say the toxic couple. We've had another debunker try and debunk one of my other videos. I haven't given them the time of day because it was extremely toxic. Right from the very beginning, he was knocking our accents. He was knocking a lot of other stuff, which it was personal. It wasn't even a debunk. It was just personal stuff. That's toxic. There's no place for it. And I guess they're just as Beardo's gone after the toxic ones as well and said that's not on. That is not on. So I won't say who it is. I can't even remember who it is, Keg. Somebody sent us a link and I turned it off.
Oh, they did. It wasn't an Australian or an English group. Let's just put it that way.
It's American. And it was that bad and that toxic that I turned it off after about 3 minutes.
I did the same. I just thought, no, this is just
I couldn't watch it.
Picking for the sake of picking. Side-Eye Guy, we love Side-Eye Guy.
He's so funny. I've often thought, Side-Eye Guy is a skeptic and he looks at it, the silly things that we do. And you know what? I've sat there with Kag in the dark and looked at us sitting there in the dark, talking to nothing, talking to a cat ball. And I've often said to Kag, how the hell does this look? It's just like, here we are. To any outside person, this would look ridiculous. Can you push my cat ball? Can you make it flash?
Yeah.
So I guess because I laugh at ourselves and I can see the funny side of what we do. And I often wonder what it looks like ourselves. Look at it going, we laugh, don't we, when we go through our, we laugh anyway, but when we go through our premieres before we put them up, because Kag has to come over and check it. And we just piss ourselves laughing because it's like, oh my God, look at that. Look at how stupid we
can't believe what we say and what we do at times. So, Rodney, I know you've been waving.
Astral, I don't think Steg has gone after Amy and Jared. I think that was Purple. He wasn't going after them. He was asking questions on GhostTube, which actually wasn't a bad thing because he answered most of the questions people were already asking. He's actually in communications with, I have talked to Amy and Jared. They're in communications. And now Amy and Jared are getting a good rap from Beardo and everything else. So because they're not hiding anything. They've said, we're quite happy to answer all the questions. Here's all the coding. Seg hasn't. He's not after. Seg isn't a debunking channel. He's just a reaction channel.
Yeah.
So.
Who's working on the 30th? Haven't got a clue. We did. My diary is just over there. That means me getting up and taking my headphones off.
Who's working on the 13th? Yeah, I don't know. We haven't 30th.
We've done the 30th. I just couldn't tell you who it was. Sorry. Casper Sight. I love Casper Sight. To me, is it just a bit too much for me?
Hyper.
I watch him. I like him, but
to be honest, I don't get a lot of time to watch. I think in between doing our editing, the tours, running a business.
Yeah.
It's
Cindy's got Boxing Day off. Yay.
So what's coming up for 2024? What are we doing 2024?
Probably carry on working like we are now.
Gag and me work flat out. We work hard and then we play hard when we go away. Mm-hmm. So I think we're off to UK in September. Well, I'm off to UK in March. I'm going without you, aren't I?
You are.
It'll be a solo. Again. It's going to be a solo run, guys. Sorry. I have to go and see family, obviously. And while I'm over there, how can I not maybe do an investigation or two? So America in May. We're off to America in May.
Actually, Cops, it wasn't Angry Cajun. It was a group of people.
Yeah. I'm not coming down that far, BJ. I'm going up north. It's where all my family are. So this is for me, it is a family trip. I'm going to go on my sister and do a couple here and there, but it'll be up north. It's going to go further up north when I meet up with my sister. Most of my family live in Newcastle upon Tyne upwards. So I'm only there for a very, very short time. Family is what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you can't laugh at yourself, who else can you laugh at?
And as you know, we're very good at laughing. Cops and Roberts will be coming to the USA hopefully in May, but we're not sure what area. We've got to choose an area yet. So we've done the Midwest a lot of times.
So Aralis is actually moving back to New York City in 2024. How cool is that?
Oh, God, New York would frighten me if I were driving around there.
Is that the same as New York? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's New York City. That would be scary.
Yeah.
Very, very scary.
So you'll be celebrating your birthday, right? And New Year. Excellent. We'll have a happy birthday there.
Laurie, are there any places you have not investigated yet? Yes, we like to. It's very rare we go back to the same place twice, isn't it? Wait, she's just sculling her pint of.
Well, let's call it milkshake because we're not allowed alcohol. Pink milkshake.
My brown milkshake, my chocolate milkshake has run out though.
I've got my coffee as well now, so. Yes, no, Janet, we're not doing tours on New Year's Eve. We're actually going to have a staff event for the first time ever.
Simon, I lost my northern. Well, we do go into a northern accent, don't we, when we're together?
We do.
The minute we get into the car together and we're traveling, doesn't matter if we're just traveling, it's just automatic. We go. I can't even do it just like that. We go into the Yorkshire accent. I can't do it. Why can't I do it? I can't do it when I have to. But
I can do it all the time. It's all good.
Right. Hey up, love. What we're doing?
We're hoping to do new venues in America. That is a defo, isn't it?
Well, we're hoping to do it. Yeah, England, we might repeat a few. It's like I was saying, we don't repeat because there's so many out there and it's so exciting to go to new places. So we tend to do the exception to that is Charleville Castle because we love Samantha and Samantha's a good friend. So we always go to that one if we can every time. Where else do we repeat? We do Nottingham. We do the Galleries of Justice. We've done that several times, but that is huge and it is good.
It is huge, and it's good because I can pull the family in at the same time.
Yeah, because it's just around the corner.
So we just mentioned that my picture of this was a painting that I won when Alison was talking.
Oh, there was a lot of pissed off fans.
State Penitentiary Paracon that they had, so I won that.
Yeah, there was a lot of unhappy people.
There was a lot of very unhappy people. And what was my ticket number?
I don't know. What was it?
It had 666 on it.
Did it? I can't remember that. I remember Ryan shouting the winner's name out. What was it? Bag. Did he shout out bag?
It was...
No, it was bag.
Bag, yeah, it was.
Yeah. Bag's totally different meaning. It's like... Who the hell's bag?
Oh, dear. Oh, what's... opinions on psychic mediums?
Look, we don't work with them and we got nothing against. I have come over the 30 odd years. We tried to find one originally for paranormal field investigators, which is my research side. That's my research team, which has kind of taken a low profile. Now Haunted Horizons kicked in. But we went around a lot of the spiritualist churches. We went around. We were trying to find a good psychic. We couldn't find one that said anything other than they believed they could do it, but they weren't giving us any evidence that they could do it. I think there's a lot of wannabes out there. Saying that, though, I was on the radio with Liz McGaskill, and she is not putting it out there of what she does. She does readings. She is actually a producer on the radio show, and I did the Twilight Hour for a little while with which is, for those who don't know, 5AA is one of our commercial radio stations here. So I used to have to fly down the freeway from Taylor, get into the studio for about 1 o'clock in the morning, do a 2-hour show, and then go home and finally sleep. And I've seen her do things. She saved my mother's life, didn't she, Kag?
She did.
Now, I went in for a reading and she knows me, so she knows business. So she's going to cold read my business. She knows back to front. And she didn't. She suddenly went into a totally different track. And I didn't know that my mother was being possibly abused. My old mother was being abused in England. And she came out with so much, even to the point where she came out with my great-grandmother's surname, not just first name. And she kept saying, I could see somebody in front of me, little. She's little. And I didn't know the name till I went on Ancestry. Went through Ancestry and found that my great-grandmother, actually I've got a photo of her, Kag, was Emily Little. So I now have a photograph of Emily. I never met her. Well, apparently I did see her, according to Liz. Only I wouldn't remember that. She appeared to me as a child, apparently. But she got the most beautiful eyes. I don't know how I ended up with such baggy eyes. But she was concerned about my mum. And because I sent all that to my sisters, said what was happening, my mum is still alive today, all these years later. She wouldn't have been. She would have been dead if I hadn't. So do I believe in psychics? I think some people, usually the quiet ones that don't put it out there, but are busy anyway. They've never advertised. They don't have to advertise. I find they're the ones that seem to be able to tap into something in our universe. Is it a dead relative? I don't know. I would like to have worked a bit more with her. She also, do you remember when I went for that reading with you? And she said, I could see a new venue for you. And I'm like going, okay. I wasn't looking for a new venue at the time. And she said, it's really weird. She said, I could see green grass, sunshine, and a river running past it. And I'm like going, and she said, it's really weird because I'm so used to you having dark venues like asylums and jails and haunted places like that. And she's going, and I can see a circus. She says, I can see circus animals performing. She said, this is really weird. I don't understand it. Turns out we got the Adelaide Zoo about 6 months later, didn't we? Where's the Adelaide Zoo? Out in the parklands with a river running past. And they used to have a little circus there with the animals.
They did.
And you just can't make that up. You really can't, because if you're cold reading me, you would go, yes, I can see a dark place. It's spooky. She didn't know. And we didn't know we were getting it at that point. So it's a long rambled answer. Yes, I think some people are capable of it. Some people are able to tune into something. I don't know what it is. I'd like to research that a bit more. Is it a dead person? I hope so. I hope my relatives are still around and still looking over us. So, what else did I say?
Sorry, I'm just.
That's all right. I'm just going back over your questions because when I'm talking, I don't see your comments. So I'm just going back.
Somebody gets into that hospital soon, Mary Beth. Accents, we can only do a northern one. We can't do any other accents. We are pathetic at accents.
It's really bad accents.
So Long Benton used to work. Do you know something called Long Benton?
God, yes. My grandparents used to live in Long Benton.
D Bell wants to know.
Yep. Long Benton, my grandmother on my dad's side lived in Long Benton.
Mm-hmm. We don't do cemeteries. Yeah, we don't do cemeteries.
Because we are kind of high profile and I don't want to be responsible for sending people to cemeteries. Me personally, I just can't understand why people would hang out with a dead body. You know, they'd probably go home. I don't know. But I know people do. And I used to do it, Kag, when I was lesser person. I used to, even as a teenager, I used to love hanging out in cemeteries. So full of history. So full of history.
Yeah, I think trouble is nowadays they just get desecrated instead, don't they? That's the problem.
We've got a pioneer cemetery very close to us that got that reputation of being haunted, and there's nothing left of it. It's been destroyed. All the pioneer headstones are in bits. There's only a few headstones left in the whole cemetery. So
and I think, I mean, I've seen investigations where people have been sat on graves.
Yeah,
and it's like,
who else have we got in? If I haven't said hello, it's because the comments went up really
Laurie,
quick.
Sailor accent. Alison and I do that as well. Plenty of listening. We often
I do my pirate accent.
Oh yes, John Taylor.
Oh, Big Ben, thank you. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well. Be assured that everything you do send through, that goes back into bringing you the episodes. All right, that's what it's all going to. It's not cheap doing these episodes for you, I'm going to say, but we love it. We love it so, Cag. We would do it anyway.
We do.
But you do hate that.
That is so true about how it's said bag and not the other words it could say that rhymes with it. So true.
We get hag a lot, don't we, Anthony?
Yeah. Mary, thank you so much. May I just say we're so darn cute. Thank you so much for that. We don't think we are, but
I don't even think makeup is helping me today, Cag.
Well, I've only got foundation on. That's all I could do.
I actually tried to make myself look awake. Craig, my dad was an electrical engineer, went to a random house call where he lady answers said Jesse. With you, who was his mother who died? Oh, well, that's interesting, isn't it? And it's things like that you know they couldn't know. They just could not know. They're not showmen. They're not on stage. They're not cold reading. I saw Liz do some amazing stuff. And I was sitting there trying to pull her apart. She didn't realize when we're sitting on the panel on the radio station, she would be talking because people would phone in and she would chat to them. And I would be watching like a hawk. I'm watching for the cold reading tricks, and I did not see them with Liz. Liz didn't want to be on the radio doing it. It's the DJ who was the host that kept dragging her out of the producer's box because he knew what she could do, and had her, which was good because I couldn't do the spiritual stuff. She did that. I did the more nuts and bolts. My wife was
Greg, are we investigating with other people like the Ouija Brothers? We're probably meeting up with the Ouija Brothers because we want to get into.
They have offered. They have offered,
which is really cool. So we're going to hopefully meet up with them.
Beardo.
Hi, Bun. Bun's on.
Hopefully meeting up with Beardo.
Yeah, meeting up with Beardo. Hopefully meeting up with the side-eye guy. That'd be interesting if he's going to wear a box or not. For those that don't know, nobody knows who side-eye guy is. Nobody knows what he looks like.
He wears a shoebox.
He puts a shoebox on his face. Oh, dear me.
Yeah, Patrick, it's interesting, isn't it? There's some people can just do it. So just because my grandmother, Cag, was a trained medium. She was very uncanny because we'd be having something happening in the house, like something dire, and suddenly the phone would ring and it would be my grandmother. And my grandmother would, is everything all right? She always knew when things were going askew. Yeah. And my mother, bless her cotton socks, she's now very dementia. She doesn't even know who I am. But this may be her last year, which is why I'm going back in March to see her.
It was her last year as well.
Yeah, it was. I got called out when I did the 30 East Drive lone vigil. That was a family emergency. Go and see my mother. I just happened to do a couple of investigations because I had to have time off from seeing family. And yeah, I got there and she was eating jam and toast. Your mum's dying. She's not going to be here. She's on her way out. You better get over quickly. So I did. And there she was sitting there eating jam and toast. I blame this lady because it was uncanny, wasn't it, how it all happened? Yeah. It was just like everything was put in a place. And it's like, all right, I don't want to. All right, Emily, I'm going. Everything was perfectly set up. 30 East Drive happened to have one night free. And it was the night I needed.
Exactly.
All the rest of it was booked out for the rest of the year.
So I'm just catching up on comments. So hi,
Yeah,
Mel.
no,
Big
that's
Ben,
all right. And I missed some of them
too. You are an absolute legend.
Oh, Hannah, thank you. Thank you, Hannah.
Beck, don't worry about that. Beck, don't worry about that sort of thing. It's all good.
What's that? I missed it.
It's I'll talk to you afterwards.
All right.
All right. So
Mel, sorry, Mel. I missed you. I'm just going back. Thank you so much, Mel. Thank you.
Oh, BJ wants our channel to hit 20,000. I think that's going to be a long time yet, but thank you very much for that.
Oh, I think we've slowed a little. I think Christmas also, people are busy. I don't think we'll ever get to 20. We never thought we'd get to 10, did we? I don't even know. We still today don't know why you guys watch us. Honestly, it's extremely confusing to us as we bumble our way through.
Hannah, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Do you know what, Mary's talking about her mum was a twin. Her and my aunt did some scary stuff. My mum was a twin, and she could never remember her twin's birthday, which used to make me laugh. There's only my mother that could not remember a twin's birthday.
Slapstick comedy. Probably not Paranormal I watch for the comedy. The episodes that we're going to be putting out, in fact, I'm just finishing part 2 of the yearly review. Watch this one. It's just the local stuff. And I say, you got the video of the mannequin rotating. I don't know what caused it. Who knows? But I'm just winding up on the second one, which will come out New Year. And that's all our overseas. And some of it you haven't seen yet. We're going over the funny things that we remember. So definitely watch the second one. The second one I might schedule because we'll be freer in the New Year weekend. And we will be. This one's going to be a hectic weekend. So I'll probably, after this, just make that episode live, guys. We won't do premiere. We won't do chat. So part 1 will just be that. Dale, I'm a dementia specialist. Have faith. Don't be surprised if you're saying the same this time next year. I know she's been going for so long like that. Do you know what was wonderful is she doesn't recognize any of us anymore. She can't remember my father. She can't remember it. She is almost a shell, just going through instinct. But I walked in and for the first time in ages, and for that split moment, and I will always hold on to that. And I think it's what I needed because my mum and me weren't that close. For a split second, her eyes lit up and she had that split second of recognition, and then it was gone. And she was back to just, I don't know who you are. But that split second is exactly what I needed in this life. Otherwise, if I hadn't have had that, I would have still gone, yeah, mother. She wasn't obviously the best and most attentive. I still think this lady had a lot to do with it. My mother's grandmother. I still think she had a lot to do with it. And I think I had to have that moment. So.
Isabella, hello. A bloopers reel. I think you're working on a bloopers reel. It's just finding the time.
Yeah, the bloopers reel was going to be ready for this year. You know what, guys? I am going to put up a post, community post, and I'm going to say, guys, tell us what you remember, your funny moments. The funny moment. The problem is we put the bloopers in, don't we, Kag?
Yeah, we leave them in. Oh, bye, Patrick. Patrick's not very good. So
bye, Patrick. I'd say have a good Christmas as best you can. All right. And talk to you in the new year. Oh, your dad died. Yeah. I don't expect. I know my mum's had dementia for 15. When did all that happen with Emily? That was a good 10 years, and she was already starting to go into a bit of dementia. So it's been 10 years. She's very much wasted away now. But who knows? Just I'll have to go back every year until she does, Keg.
Yeah, exactly.
Every episode Nescagato is a bloopers reel. It so is. Mel, is that a PQ poster behind you? It's a painting. It was done by Dave.
It's a painting that I won in a raffle when Alison was talking at the West Virginia State Penitentiary.
Yeah, the boys had me over doing a talk over there, and Keg bought a raffle ticket. That was painted by Dave's mum, wasn't it?
Polly. Yeah, Polly, yeah.
And all the girl fans were not happy.
No, they weren't. And I had to get it back on the plane in my suitcase. It managed it though, so that was good.
Well, guys, why don't we use this video? Because in the actual posts, not on here, because I'll lose the chat and I won't see if you say that you've got some memories. In a post, it'll help us with our algorithms as well. But in a post, try and remember your funniest. When did we make you laugh? When did we stumble? When did we do something stupid, which is like every episode? What was your highlights? Put it below, and then I can get to it, and I can make that blooper reel. Hopefully I get the blooper reel done by the new year. So
BJ, that's not very nice, is it? That's a shame. What? Sorry to hear that, though. Her grandfather died 3 months before the wedding. That was terrible.
Yeah, dementia is such a sad, sad way to be.
Oh my God. Tried to win the raffle for that. Thank you.
and then Keg walked away with it. Actually, when you had the boys over, that was Ryan's bedroom, wasn't it, where you're sitting?
Yes, it was. Ryan slept in.
He had to look at himself in the painting.
He did. That was really strange for him. Bless him. Oh, good debunking, Dee. I love it.
I also knew that behind you. I've debunked it to a tree. You can't see the lights on it. I do have Christmas lights on it. We have the family Christmas tree, but I thought I'd decorate my office. And then I have the skull up here. Whoops. Up here. He's wearing a Christmas hat as well.
Yeah. I'm actually not where I'm supposed to be. I couldn't get my sound through my main computer, so actually I'm on my laptop. So I'm sat in a weird place. So, Cheryl, Merry Christmas to you all too.
My husband's gone out. Oh my God, he's gone out. He's gone shopping.
Oh, Silent Storm, that's awful.
Ah, yeah. It is Silent Storm. It's such a horrible, horrible disease. Yeah. It really is. It's so sad. She gets confused mind. She does have those moments where she gets scared because she knows something's wrong, and then she goes back to looping again. I think she's watched Mamma Mia. She just has Mamma Mia the movie on loop all day, and every time is her first. And that's her life. Her life is watching Mamma Mia.
I have weird places in my home. I do. You should see the outside. I have all sorts of weird things hanging from my outside areas. So I have a basket of bones as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my sisters, Mel, have had enough of Mamma Mia, though. They see Mamma Mia one more time when they're sitting with her.
Yeah.
So have you had any psychic person experience with Keg? I jumped in and I answered that. What do we think of psychics? What have you found?
Not really. I did. There's only one time where, and I don't know if it's just psychic or intuition. I really don't know. But I am a neighbour of mine was ill that I grew up with, and I knew she was in hospital. And I used to work at a local schools, especially teaching assistant. And I was walking home one lunchtime, and I had this urge that I had to ring my mum there and then. It was about midday. And I rang my mum. I said, any news about Denise? And she went, no news at all. So that's good. And then later that afternoon, my mum rang me back to say, actually, she died at 12 o'clock, which was the time I had to ring my mum. Was it psychic? Was it just one of those? Yeah. Was it coincidence? I don't know. But
I had a really weird one with I had another friend before Keg. In fact, I had lots of friends before Keg, but I used to have a guy that I worked with. And when I first came to Australia, the only thing I could find was UFOs at the time. So we joined a UFO club. He used to work in the same place and he had that same interest. So we used to go down there, have a lot of fun. But he got sick. He'd had lung cancer years before. And then he got simple cold. He ended up in hospital. And I remember being really, really upset. I was out in the garden. I was crying. I was so upset because at the end of the day, he wasn't going to come out of hospital. And then suddenly there was this moment of I stopped crying, and it was just this very light moment. And I can't describe it in words. It was just a relief, a lightness, and then I found out that was the moment he died, Cag.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
It's very strange. And then for a while I would get him in dreams. Jeff would come every now and again. I have a dream, and it's a very different dream. We'd talk about death, and he'd do his little funny face thing. And then I found out that every time I had him in a dream, I had to go and ring his wife and go and see her, because his wife would be having a really bad crash day. And then one day I had him in a dream about a year later, and I remember in the dream he said, "This will be the last time. I'm not needed to come back." And he was gone, and I haven't had him since, and his wife had moved on. So very, 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 very strange. But it was only in dream state that I had that.
Jenny's in the house. Hello, Jenny.
Jenny, hello. Merry Christmas to you as well, Jenny. I only saw Jenny a couple of days ago.
You did. Thank you for the chats, Jenny. Much appreciated.
And thank you for the chats, and thank you for putting me up when I went to get my daughter. Very appreciated. We did Arradale. That one will be coming up soon. Hi, W. I have to go upside down for that one.
I'm going to call you W. Hi, W.
I'm going to call you W. If you want to know more about Cag and me and our personal, I guess, journeys through life with the paranormal, on our podcast on Spotify or wherever, Spotify, iTunes, iHeart, Amazon, Haunted Horizons Ghostcast, there are some episodes. They're entitled, what did I call them? I can't remember what I call them. They're a different title to the other episodes.
Supposed to be Shadows, Chasing Shadows?
Chasing Shadows or something like that.
Yeah.
There's two parts for me where I just talk on my own, and then there's another part where I interview Cag. And it goes right into where I got into it with the house I was born in, goes all the way through. The first one is my more practical, nuts and bolts type journey. The second one is more what I don't talk about a lot, my more weirder things I've had happen, probably more on the spiritual side, which I tend to keep over there because I like to be nuts and bolts. So definitely go and have a listen to those ones. So it's Haunted Horizons Ghostcast. I would put a link, but I'm not good with links.
Oh, it's Jeffrey upside down.
Oh,
I love it. Look, we're old people, and I've got a plate in my neck, so I can't do that far.
I can see Effrey. Oh, the G's at the end of the time.
You see.
Okay.
Now, is there a typical Aussie Christmas dish? Prawns.
Oh, God, yeah. Blech.
Blech. I love prawns. Blech. I love prawns. Yeah, that is
a Thousand Island dressing on them.
I love prawns and Thousand Island dressing. We actually, because we're both originally English, so we both do a traditional turkey dinner for our families. But I normally do have a prawn starter for mine, but I have got my son's girlfriends coming. So one's allergic to nuts, so I can't have nuts anywhere. Another one's allergic to seafood, so I can't do prawns. And I'm like, So, but never mind. It's nice to have them.
You can eat those. I will just go for the seconds. Go your hardest.
Yeah.
Do not show me prawns. Because I will be hijacking Cag's Christmas tomorrow, aren't I?
You do. You come round.
I don't get invited.
No, you don't. You've never been invited.
You've never invited me up to your house on Christmas. No. And yet, there I am.
I know.
Every Christmas.
Every Christmas.
On the doorstep.
Yep. There she is.
Occasionally we go live on Cag and Ali.
Yes.
I haven't done that for a while with a drink. If you didn't know, Cag and Ali do have a Facebook page all to themselves. So if you want to see the silly stuff, it's more of a Knocking Alison page, isn't it? People say to me, "Oh, you're so awful to Cag." It's like, have you seen the Cag and Ali page? Have you seen the blogs that Cag writes about me when we're traveling?
Great.
It's like,
Matthew,
hello. Hello, Matthew. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas to everyone. I don't know what everybody celebrates, so I'm going to go Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Whatever it is that you celebrate, just remember, spend lots of time with your family and your loved ones. All right.
King prawn in martini today. 1970s prawn salad. Oh my gosh. I like a prawn salad. I've never had martini.
Martini.
Oh wow.
That's still don't.
Upper level.
Vidal, I don't think that. I don't think that's going to encourage me to.
Bye, Mary. Merry Christmas. She's going to bed.
Mary, Beth, thank you. Thank you for all the support as well.
Yes, thank you.
Throughout the year. And all of you, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for supporting us. And thank you, Rickon. I've just seen gifted 5 Adelaide Haunted Horizons.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Jenny, for the interstate sources.
Yeah, Dobber.
That might be a Christmas Eve one.
Christmas Eve blog.
Yeah. Thank you for that one.
We honestly didn't think we would get to 10,000, did we? We said maybe next Christmas, not this Christmas, next, maybe the way it's trekking along.
Hi, Abby. Yeah.
Maybe next Christmas we might hit the 10,000 mark. And I can't believe we hit 10,000 a month ago. It's slowed down again now. So I'm going to say the same thing. I don't think we're going to get to 20,000 anytime soon. But the people we have following us, you guys, you are one of the best communities. And it's why I always premiere, because I love hanging out with you guys. I love the banter between us and you. And it I look, when we don't do a premiere, like I wasn't going to do a premiere this weekend. I'll put the video up. I'm not doing it as a premiere. I miss it. Was it last week we didn't do one? Which weekend we didn't do one? And I was sitting there really, I was sitting there really like agitated because it was out of whack. It was, I need to go on. So, but that's thanks to you and your community, because you guys, you're so supportive of each other. You're so supportive of us, and you respect that we just want to keep this page as fun. It's not about anything else. It's about come over here to Cag and Ali's page and have a smile, however the day's going. I think that's the biggest compliment we've been getting. You make us smile, even for that moment in the day. And nobody could ask for more than that. Nobody could ask for more than that as a reward.
Oh, thank you.
To be able to just bring a smile to somebody's face on a day. And it's just, I do say that the American ones, I've just been looking at our argument, Cag.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the next week's part 2 of the review, year in review, we'll have when the police arrive at Octagon Hall Museum on the security cameras. Which was the highlight of our whole trip in America. And also, I don't know, I don't think I'll put the argument in. It made me feel uncomfortable watching it because we just don't argue.
No, we don't.
And I think I was watching it going, that makes me feel uncomfortable just watching it, because we don't do that. The heat, you should see the sweat streaming off us before we just spat. It was so hot, so very hot.
Yeah, we are working on different songs, by the way.
Arliss, well, I've got to be careful, because the reason we sing Bohemian Rhapsody, and we love it so, but the reason we sing that is copyright, because Queen has granted everybody permission to use Bohemian Rhapsody. So there's no copyright on it. They allow you to use it. So we know we're safe to sing that one. I do love We Are the Champions. We used to sing that a lot, didn't we, Cag?
Mm-hmm. Simon,
maybe when the Misty Children get back together.
Oh, Misty Children. That's our band's name, by the way.
When the band of the Misty Children in May get back together, and we probably will. You shouldn't have Paranormal Quest. You should have Misty Children across it.
We should do.
Oh, Simon, are they? I don't. We'd love to know which channels are name dropping. Only so then we can give them a shout out. So I know Beardo is very good. He's
so it's Paranormal Quest. The name is Crypt.
Paranormal Quest. The name is Crypt. We have to thank them as well. That's why our numbers.
Rhapsody for Christmas. Do you know what time we went to bed last night and what time we're up this morning?
Shall we give it a go, Peg?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to top that up. Keep talking to them.
What the?
I didn't get a mug full like.
I only got. It's a big mug, but with a little bit at the bottom.
If I'm going to sing Bohemian Rhapsody, watch all the people fall off the page. Back in a minute.
Oh, dear me. All right, guys. While she goes and tops up her drink. So yes, Alison's coming round Christmas Day, which she always does. So yes, we have a little bit to drink. We have lots of cheese and biscuits. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Merry Christmas to you too as well. Okay, so I do hope you all have a really nice day tomorrow, whatever you are doing. If you haven't got anybody, we will be trying to go on at some point. So just listen out for us or watch out for us coming up on live on our. Are we going on Haunted Horizons or just Patreon? Or
probably just go on Kagan Alley for a change.
Kagan Alley. Let's go. We're going on the Kagan Alley.
Kagan Alley. Kagan Alley does have a YouTube channel. We haven't pushed it.
No.
I want to try and get that working again because we have a lot of Kagan Alley stuff. So we might start putting some stuff up there on
Is this just real life? Is it just fantasy?
We're terrible today. If we're not in a haunted location, Kag, how are we going to do this?
I know. And we're not together either, which is really weird.
Do, 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 do.
We're going to sing it, by the way.
Only if you lot sing it. Only if you lot sing it as well at home, wherever you're watching from. Can we just go into it though, Keg? We need the ghosts and the spirits to help us.
All right.
Well, you got the misty children. You've got the misty children behind you.
Reality.
It so is today, Phil. Trust me. I cannot drink. Well, no.
Am I narcoleptic or does fall asleep easily? I just fall asleep really easily.
Keg has trouble sleeping at night, though, don't you?
I do.
You don't get that quality of sleep. So she is very quick to fall asleep. But you've also got to remember what you're seeing in those American and English ones. We are pounding it because we have to get 11 investigations at least done in about 2 weeks. And it's drive, investigate, sleep for a couple of hours, drive, investigate. And so by the time you've gone through 3 or 4 of them, you're exhausted. So hence we fall asleep a lot. All right. Kag.
Oh, I don't wait a minute. We're singing along with somebody from Wales, and everybody from Wales can sing really well. That's not fair.
They were born. Wales.
They were born singing.
Welsh people were born to sing, aren't they?
Sydney's got a regular church tomorrow. That's cool. Candlelight singing. All right. Should we do this?
All right. This is where we lose our audience, Kag.
Yeah, it is. We just do one bit because I can't do anymore. All right. Mama.
Hang on. Mama. I like the Amazing Grace. May. Tom Jones, yes, famous singer from Wales. All right. Mama.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
1,
Mama.
2. Mama. Just kill the man.
Put a gun
against his head.
Oh, we got lag. Pulled my
Doesn't matter for a trigger now. He's dead.
He's dead. We got echo. Like a repeat.
Mama. Life has just begun. But now I've gone and thrown it all away.
Mama. terrible.
Hi, Virginia. Didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on. Because nothing really matters. That was really bad.
We are the champions,
my friends.
And we'll keep
on fighting
till the end. We better stop.
Yeah, just in case.
It's very hard because I'm hearing Cag's sentence after I sing it. So it's like, do.
We'll now in a Yorkshire accent.
Now in a Yorkshire accent. Yeah, the war is, what is it?
The war's coming. I don't know when, but it's
don't know
coming.
Where, don't know when, but it's coming.
Greyhound Rescue, wondering what's going on.
That's my friend. She wanted to come. Oh, he wanted to come home with me. She's got a new greyhound.
Oh.
He kept coming up to me. He liked me. Somebody likes me, Cag.
one card short of a full day.
Actually, Cag and me did a great Christmas carol. Do you remember? At the Adelaide Jail, our Patreon page, when just after COVID, and Shane put out that competition on we all had to sing carols and be inventive. So Cag and me did Silent Night in an unusual place, didn't we?
We did.
I've still got that. So I'll put that up for you guys. I'll put it up on YouTube. I won't put it up as a public one so much as I'll give you the link, but it'll be only if you have the link, you'll see it. So I'll put that in a community post for you all. Just to wish you all Merry Christmas. Phil should remember our Christmas thing. Phil was, and Jenny should, because they're all Patreons. By the way, Patreon is great here. But if you really want to get a lot more, it's where we do the live stream investigations. Like I was just at Arradale the other day and went live as a solo from Arradale Lunatic Asylum. That's Patreon. I don't do it so much here, but if you go to Patreon, you get access to that Patreon page on Facebook. And all the Patreons here, Jenny, Phil, who else have we got? There's a Patreon on here. And by the way, David, hello. David.
Yes, I was looking at David. Hi.
Yeah, he just recognised.
Hi,
I saw the comment come up. He just recognised the thing behind. Polly's picture behind you. Pride of Place.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, I think, is $5 American. I think it's the equivalent of for the main page. And there's all the COVID. We used to come on every night when everybody's locked down, every night, because it's the only way we could keep sane with a bottle of wine. So conversation's got a little bit dicey up there. So go and have a look at that if you want to be a Patreon. It helps us no end, helps us keep doing this for you. Next year, 2025, we will have to review stuff. Unfortunately, it is costing a lot to do this, but 2024 is going to be a big year. Some really exciting stuff happening in 2024.
Oh yes, it's going to be fun, guys. No.
Any other questions, guys? As I said, I didn't want to go past Christmas without wishing you all Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We're only just today getting time to get into Christmassy spirit, aren't we? We've just been so fat. Fat. We've just been so fat.
So chuffed. Well, we are fat, yeah.
Why did I say that?
I don't know.
I meant to say we've just been so busy. Then I just came out with we've just been so fat.
What did we ask Santa for, and what's left on our bucket list?
I've asked Santa for ways of making my streaming a lot easier. See, it's always thinking about you guys. Always thinking about you.
Making your birthday great. That's lovely.
Happy birthday, B. I am so pleased that we managed
Crystal.
to bring a smile for your birthday. Have a great Christmas, B. We'll see you on the other side of it.
Christmas, not a lot, because I don't know what I want.
Problem is we buy everything.
Bucket list. I honestly don't know, to be truthful.
I have requested, Cag, something for both of us from my kids.
Have you? What's that then?
Games, horror games.
Oh.
For those who don't know, Cag and me, we won't do it on this channel because we want to keep that separate, obviously. But Cag and Ali channel, what we're going to try and do is start gaming. So the two crazy aunties go gaming. Cag is terrified of horror stuff, aren't you? I can take Cag into dark, creepy, haunted locations.
Yep.
She's fine with the ghost, but take her into a haunted house. The put on ones. And oh my goodness. See the difference. Sitting in a dark room watching a horror thing on the thing. Watch the difference. So Cag and Ali, I don't know how to do unless I have to try and work it out. I'm thinking Discord more so than Twitch. My son is coming over at Christmas to teach me how to use Discord. You got to remember, we're not savvy on all of this. But neither does Cag, and I'm a really bad gamer, but I do love the horror games. So the first one I want to try is Alan Wake. The new Alan Wake is out. I think Cag will love the Alan Wake one. It's very story-driven, Cag.
Okay.
It's about a horror writer that goes to a strange town. And his wife disappears.
Oh.
I think you'll enjoy it. So
I'm going to play that one.
Yeah.
Wife disappearing.
So we're going to start with Alan Wake, I think, and work our way through that.
Laurie, that's me. Or I try and break Alison's arm because I'm clinging onto it that much.
Oh my God, we went to see, what was the one we went to see? I got free tickets for the movie. What was that whole series of horror movies that? It was that memorable. I can't remember the name of it. It's well known.
It's a really new, it's a recent one, wasn't it? It's a recent one.
Last year, yeah, it was number 5, I think, in the series. And we went, and oh my God, my arm was bruised. I was killing myself laughing because Cag was just about on my knee.
I was.
It was Merry Christmas to you, JH.
Merry Christmas.
So if you're into gaming, well, you don't have to be into gaming. You just have to be into Kagami because you're going to see us while we're gaming. Badly.
Yeah, we've done Phasmophobia.
We've done Phasmophobia.
That terrifies me. Absolutely terrifies me.
I found it very slow going for me. We've done if you're on our Patreon, the Next Level Up Ghosts and Spirits, we actually did gaming there. We did 2, didn't we? We did the anthology. We've just got to finish the third one. And it was, again, a horror themed, and it was almost story movie, but you came in and you did things. That was good. So we have done gaming. We just kind of ran out of time, didn't we, once COVID finished? So we're going to get back into it. So keep an eye. If you haven't liked Cag and Ali, so on YouTube, look up Cag and Ali's Mundane Adventures. There's only about 3 videos on there. One of it is our best singing ever, our best rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody on my 60th birthday. We only watched it the other day, Cag. You're looking very... Yeah. We were laughing and watching it the other day. I played it.
Oh, of course. That one. Yes. What?
All right. Let's keep talking to them. I'll see if I can find a link for you. Hang on.
Someone needs to create a game with Cag and Alison characters.
We are going to bring it back to life.
Yeah.
We've let it go because I've been so busy with you guys trying to keep this one going. Let me see if I can put a link in for Cag and Ali. So that's the YouTube channel coming through. And then I will put the Facebook page. If you want the fun, what the hell? Okay, Cag.
What's that?
Well, I've just put Caganelli into Facebook.
Mm.
And I've had a warning come up from Facebook that says child sexual abuse is
illegal.
Oh,
that's because it's the name CAG. We think it's something to do with adult girls. I don't know what the K stands for.
All right. So you get it too. All right. If you get that, don't worry. I'm going to put a direct link. That was weird.
You have to, you have to put in CAG and Ali, then you won't get it.
Okay. So for our Facebook page, where all the fun stuff, you've got years of fun stuff on travel. That is that one. So we'd love to see you on the Caganelli. If you like the fun stuff. Yeah, no, Nosferatu. I was looking at it going, what's the actual?
Yeah, actually, one of our guides found that. She was trying to message me on Facebook, and she put in CAG.
Yeah.
And it came up with that warning. And so Michael tried it thinking it was a one-off, but it came up with a warning for him as well.
Yeah,
so we think it's something to do with adult girls.
Okay.
And girls or something like that, but I don't know what the K stands for. Bye, Emerald Girl. Thank you.
Bye, Emerald Girl. Thank you for all the support. Have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah, so it is a warning, but I don't know what it is. So my name stands for something not very nice.
And thank you, everybody who's just subscribed over there. I promise I will reactivate it. We just haven't done anything for a while. We were going to do a little travel thing. It was our view at traveling and doing little videos. We got a huge amount of material I've got to edit. I just want to get all the stuff edited for this page, for the Haunted Horizon page. So I'm actually 3 videos in advance, CAG.
Wow, well done you.
Yeah. So this week it will be Year in Review Part 1. Next week will be Year in Review Part 2. It's the video version of the podcast. Week after that, I do believe I finished episode 1. It'll be in 2 parts of the Madison Seminary in America. So that's so much CAG. I've had to do 2 episodes on that.
Wow.
And then the one after that, I think, will be Silverton Jail. I've just about finished that. So I'm quite ahead actually at the moment. So doing the podcast video version will give me a bit of a breather to get some more done. Yeah, you finished? I haven't. I refilled, CAG. Well, I guess we should let these wonderful people.
Yeah, I've got a neighbour coming around in
2 minutes. Get her on.
I think.
Introduce her.
Take my uniform.
Did you put your uniform on? I went Christmassy today. Oh, it didn't blur.
Could you stop showing your Actually, no. Do you know the reason I'm dressed like this? Because I sat on the settee to have a cup of coffee and fell asleep and woke up at 9 o'clock this morning.
I woke up at 9. We must have been twinsies. We must have opened our eyes at exactly the same point. I woke up, looked at my phone, went, oh, it's 9 o'clock. 9:01 to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
But don't forget, guys, before you go, take time to think in that little head of yours. What was the funniest highlight of this year that you've seen in our videos? Put it in a post below this video because it helps this video anyway. But we would like to know, because I have so much stuff for me to trawl through and try and remember. What was your funniest highlight? Which
Catherine.
Jeffrey is leaving. Goodbye.
No, Catherine's just.
Oh, has she just arrived?
Yeah.
Ah, hello, Catherine. We're just going. I thought you were saying goodbye to people. Down below, comment. Tell us what's your funniest moment, and I'll try and put a bloopers together. I've got some that you haven't seen and won't see on an episode. Come on, CAG.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in 2 minds whether to leave it in there. Doesn't look good on me. But who knows? I can laugh at myself. Ah, Liz, that was a good one. I've got that in a blooper one already. So if you go back to the last blooper I did, and that we do have lots of bloopers. The table is in that one.
So Liz
this year, 2023. What this year did you remember? What was the funniest moment? Don't put it in comments because these comments are going to go and I won't be able to find them after the video finishes. Post below your funniest moments that you can remember. I know, Liz. I made Cag laugh a lot as well. You might have noticed. Just about. If you haven't seen it, guys, go to the British Hotel, North Adelaide. It is up here. So go back quite a way. It's an old one, but go back to there and watch me get knocked out just about by a table. Which Cag wets herself laughing.
Yeah.
Yes, you all have homework, Carolus. You all have
completed homework by the new year, guys.
Completed by the end of Christmas, because we want to bring the blooper out by next week. Whether we will
just
or not.
the comments afterwards. Yeah, if that's okay, then we can keep a good eye on it.
Yeah. Have we got a link? Here we go. Let me just go and find it on here then. Yeah, videos. Let's put in the British Hotel. There we go. I'm getting good at this linking, Cag. All right, the British Hotel, where we get hit, or I get hit by a table and Cag loses it, is that video there. Oh, no, that's an edit. Is that an edit? That's no good. That's not going to get you anywhere, is it? Did I just do that? Hang on. I'm just sending to channel content, I think. Yep, that's not the one you want. It's not going to get you in at all.
All right, Nasta's now. She's just let her put the right one up first.
I'm putting the right one up. It's because I went in behind the scenes and did it. There we go. That's the correct video. So if it says edit on the end, you're not going to be able, that's a back end. You're not going to be able to do that one. So I'm getting really good. Here's me saying they're really good at it, and then I give completely the wrong link. I'm getting really good at linking. Thanks, Alison. We're learning. Yeah. Thank you, Zing. Thank you.
I'm the Haunted Horizons princess.
It's the same with the t-shirt. I just the camera blurred again when I did that.
Well, I'm not surprised.
All right, guys. Cag's got her neighbour coming around. I have my family here, so they're all being very quiet in the background. So I am going to go and finish also part 2. What I'll do is I'll put that episode up now, the part 1. And I'm not going to do the chat. I'm just going to put it up. You can either watch it tonight, you can watch it tomorrow, or you can watch it during the week. So I'll make it live now, and then you can go across and
Leona, no, we haven't.
No, Leona, I've been very lucky. 30 odd years. I've not had anything from an investigator. I've got something here every now and again, but it comes from the ruin just in the paddock next door. This used to be his land. But apart from that, no, I've not had any problems with anything following me home. So, and we go in some pretty bad places, don't we? Yeah. All right. Have a wonderful Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. We'll try and come back on here for a hangout, maybe in the new year. We'll get some more time. And until then, be safe. Spend lots of time with your family, guys. All right. Lots of time with your family.
Family and your friends.
Yeah. And we will see you when we come back after Christmas.
All right, guys.
Catch you later.
Merry Christmas.
Don't forget to post. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.